dog Biscuit today. You've probably seen her in a few of my other videos, probably just like a few glances, not a whole lot. She's going to be wagging her tail. She's so cute. Alright, I've been waiting forever to do this video, and it is going to be a reading list kind of thing. Books that I have read that I loved that are retellings. A retelling reading list, like Fairy Tale Retellings. Which, if you've seen some of my other videos, then you probably know that I have an obsession with those kinds of books, especially. Though I like to read pretty much every genre there is. So, some of these books are going to be books from my library, because sadly I don't own them yet, but I'm saving my money to get them. So, let's start. First is Splintered by A.G. Howard, an Alice in Wonderland retelling. Okay, I'm currently on the second book, and this one's my favorite so far, but it's so pretty. I love the cover, it looks so interesting, but I just love the story in this. And with Alice in Wonderland retellings, like, there's so many that you kind of just get bored with some of the stuff that they come up with, unless it's like really unique and stuff. So yeah, this one is Rapunzel Untangled by Cindy C. Bennett. I don't know how to say that name. Basically, Rapunzel goes on Facebook in modern day Rapunzel retelling. It's actually a lot better than that, but like that's like just summarized, kind of. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's actually really good. Princess of the Midnight Ball by Jessica Day George. Now, there are some people that I've talked to that love all her books, and there is more in this series, but this one, from her other sisters as other princesses and stuff, like Cinderella, or one is Little Red Riding Hood and stuff. But this one is my favorite, and I kind of got bored with the second book, so I haven't read any of the other books. I started to, but it didn't finish. So, yeah, but I liked this one. 12 Dancing Princesses retelling. This one is Sweetly by Jackson Pierce. Book 2 to Sisters Red. That was on my 2018 reading list. I love this book so much. It's werewolves, okay? And like Hansel and Gretel retelling with werewolves is good. I accidentally read that one before I read book 1, but I didn't even, like, you wouldn't know that it's a book 2. So, yeah. Then, by Melanie Dickerson, The Healer's Apprentice. This is book 1 in a series. And it's kind of a Beauty and the Beast / Sleeping Beauty retelling, kind of. I liked it a lot. But there are other books in the series with the other princess retellings, and they're all connected. So if you want, you could think that that's actually like a prequel to all the other books. I've not been able to get my hands on the other books yet, but I'm working on it. The School for Good and Evil by Soman Chainani. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but I read this book when it first came out, and then it took me forever to find book 2, and I had to return it to the library before I finished reading it, so I haven't finished book 2 yet. And this is already becoming a really popular book series. I'm like, I was here before all you guys! I haven't finished book 2! That's a horrible feeling! So, Fairy Tale Retellings, kind of. It doesn't focus too much on the retellings part, but it's still in there, so it's on the list. Oh, Sisters Red by Jackson Pierce. Like Snow White and Rose Red, kind of. Book 1 to Sweetly, which I talked about, and was actually on my 2018 reading list. This one by R.C. Lewis, Stitching Snow. Okay, futuristic sci-fi Snow White taken to a new level. It's like, this is actually on the same level as the Lunar Chronicles for me. Okay, and it's just one book. Now, the author actually did also do Spinning Starlight, which is also a fairy tale retelling and one of my favorite fairy tales. Six Swans, or it has very different variations and different titles, because, yeah, through the years. But, I didn't like this one as much as Stitching Snow, but it's still good and I did like it. And it's by the same author. It's Fairy Tale Retelling. And I bought it. So, might as well. This one, Wonderland, the first book in the Realm series by Emery R. Fry. Okay, I went through a phase where I wanted to read a specific kind of story of retellings. Like, I wanted Peter Pan and Alice in Wonderland, kind of mixed together kind of thing. I am so happy, okay? I'm gonna have to do a book talk about this real soon, where I read the synopsis, because you guys are gonna love this. If you like Fairy Tale Retellings, it's really good. And I actually have book 2 that I'm currently reading, Neverland, book 2 by same author, obviously, because it's book 2. But I'm currently reading it, and I love it so much. And I love these covers. I love these covers. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. All right. And Everland by Wendy Spinell. I'm so bad at pronouncing authors' last names. If it's not their first name, it's their last name. This is just sad. Okay. Steampunk dystopian Peter Pan retelling. Okay. Is awesome. You have to read this. Now, this book 1 in a series, apparently. I read book 2 like a month ago. It is called Umberland, like U-M-B-E-R land, and it is Alice in Wonderland. But it's still got all these same characters, and it's like, so it's kind of like the Lunar Chronicles, where it has these main characters, and they're also main characters in book 2, but it also introduces other main characters. And I need to get my hands on book 3. I need book 3. I'm so excited. In case you can't tell, this video is probably going to be long, because I'm the person that loves Fairy Tale Retellings. Yeah, so I probably should have warned you at the beginning of the video, but my bad. I'll warn you halfway through. Okay, this one I'm not sure if it's an actual it's not a fairy tale retelling, but it's by Shannon Hale. Princess Academy book 1. Okay, I've read book 2 as well, but I don't own it. My library didn't have it. I haven't read book 3 yet, though. But, Shannon Hale should be like a fairy tale retelling queen, okay? Any book by her, I've read. I've read any book that she writes, I will read, okay? She's like Gail Carson Levine. I'll read anything she writes. She's that good. Okay. Sleeping Beauty's Daughters by Diane Zeller? Okay. That last name. Alright. Basically, yeah, Sleeping Beauty's Daughters. I actually like that one. It's a nice short read, but it's actually really good and entertaining. In case you can't tell, a lot of these, like, half and half. Half the books are going to be YA, half the books are going to be middle grade. Okay. Hawksmaid by Catherine Lasky. The Untold Story of Robin Hood and Maid Marian. Okay, this book started a whole other phase of Robin Hood and Maid Marian books that I went through. And all-time favorite book. It's just one book, sadly. I want another one. But I'm so happy with how it ended, too. I love this book so much. Yeah. Alright. Gail Carson Levine. The Two Princesses of Bamar, that place that no one can pronounce except the author, probably. Yeah. So, this one was actually not one of my favorites, but it's Gail Carson Levine, and it was actually good. I did like it. It's just not a favorite, you know. East by Edith Patawan? No, okay. Yeah, from that fairy tale, like, East of the Sun, West of the Moon, something like that. Yeah, this is based off that. And like a Beauty and the Beast kind of mix. Which is basically kind of the same thing. Ella Enchanted by Gail Carson Levine. Top favorite. Okay, remember that librarian I mentioned in my Cinder book talk? If you've seen that. Yeah. That librarian also introduced me to Ella Enchanted, which I had no idea was a book. I'd seen the movie when I was younger. And, with me, even books and movies, I Like, I like the movies on their own, and I like some books on their own, too. Like, compare it to each other, obviously the book's gonna win, but, you know, I love this book so much. Like, all-time favorite, that one. Enchanted by Alethea Contis. I don't know how to say either of her names. Okay, this book won in a series. The other books take her other sisters and talk about them, kind of like in Jessica Day George's books. But I like this one so much, the first book, that I just wanted this one and didn't want this. Basically every fairy tale that there is mixed in one. Like, plot twist, everything. It is interesting. Shannon Hale, the Goose Girl. It says what the fairy tale retelling is, and it's very good too. Actually, there's 4 books in that series, but the first one is my favorite, so I only own that one. I don't own any of the others. So, actually, I did buy River Secrets, which is book 3, but then I got rid of it. Alright, and also Shannon Hale's Ever After High. Yay! Yes, I watched Ever After High. Yes, I read all the books. I'm that person. Okay. And then we have Shelby Batch. The Ever Afters! Book series. I love these. I love these so much. Fairy tale characters in training. It is so cool. And my hair is going crazy. I have no idea why it's doing that. Okay. Now, if you've seen my Half Upon a Time book series talk, then you could probably see that they were going to be on here too. I love these so much. Like, plot twist every fairy tale that it introduces in that series, pretty much. Okay. And now, The Land of Stories. The Wishing Spell, Book 1, by Chris Colfer. Okay, I read Book 1 when it first came out, and then a couple years later I found out it's a whole series and it didn't end with just one book. So then I ran and got Book 2, and I read it, and then I never got my hands on Book 3. So there's like 7 books out now, and I've only read up to Book 2, and I own Book 1. So I got the book 3 from the library. I'm going to be reading that soon. So yeah. Alright. Up next is another all-time favorite book series. The Sisters Grimm by Michael Buckley. And it's going all over the place. There are 9 books, in case you cannot tell. Yes, I literally love this book series. All 9 books. It is so good. Fairy tale detectives with a lot of other stuff in the plot, and it is so awesome. I recently heard that the author is gonna rewrite the books, and there's gonna be new cover changes and stuff. I don't have the money to rebuy all 9 books all over again, and I really like the original covers and stuff, so I'll probably just check them out from the library. And then you probably already knew this was coming. The Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer! I love this series so much. It's my baby. No, wait, no, Biscuit's my baby. But these are all her siblings. Yeah. She's not too happy about that. But actually, oh hey, that wasn't as long as I thought it would be. Yeah, that's my fairy tale retelling reading list. If you guys have read any of them or have any other recommendations, please let me know, because I am a fairy tale retelling fanatic, okay? Yeah, so let me know, please. Thank you so much for watching, and bye!